minutes ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And bulldozing his way through. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Well, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Cleveland. He'll buy some time right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. To throw again on second down. Taylor. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go play action now. Taylor under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor, rolling to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Taylor. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Stays on his feet. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10. Now Taylor to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he returns. It into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 41, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Back 22, back 22. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the man over the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They're off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Butker now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Off play action. Booth. Sliding out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now Brown. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out deep.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Extra point by Butker is on target, and a run is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously. Come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now Taylor on first down, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw again is Taylor, rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
With it is Brown. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure it out.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Yeah. Mike 22.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And Browns got it for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action, it's Taylor. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Room here to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check. No, we changed it. Here we go.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming, Mike. Hey. Mike 22, Mike 22.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming, Mike.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Again, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And they'll run again. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Taylor's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Taylor will throw again. Going long here for Wallace. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Still on his feet. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On 2nd down, it's Patterson.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
3 down, 3 down. Middle. Like 13.
To throw is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Jackson now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Come on.
Jackson will throw again. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Taylor will throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
One last shot for Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, they make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss.